Hello, everyone. So I have returned. Today I'm joined by another one of my old friends from about the same era, Cris. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It's a pleasure. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So I feel like a lot of your reputation is based on the fact that you were born in the Bronx. Can you confirm or deny this statement?
This is indeed correct. I was born in the Bronx.
All right. I figured we just get that out of the way, just because he constantly lets all of us not from the Bronx remember the fact that we were not born there. So thank you for that.
It's yeah, it's really just like a thing of people saying the Yonkers is upstate,
Yeah.
so I don't want to be associated.
No, of course you have your valid card, I guess, valid by birth. Um,
Yeah.
so we're back with unpacking. I tried this out with Mike, Cris, and we did a pretty good job. This is our childhood room, and then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
unpacked this kind of college dorm room. So today we're gonna do some unpacking in the game, and I have some questions that I want to ask you to kind of tell our story and knowing each other, and also just maybe even learn a few more things about you as we go. You
Sure,
ready?
sounds good.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Let's see. What are we unpacking next? 2007. Great year. Great year. Oh, yeah. Mike and I kind of figured out there were also like a very artsy female. It seems.
Oh,
Um,
very nice.
yes, from what happened last time. So we this is already kind of unpacked. Oh my God, is that a PS2? PS? What a wireless
That
controllers? Maybe.
yeah, 2007,
Yeah.
PS2,
Right.
PS1, something like that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
That was a good era though. The music is really nice. I like that already.
Yes,
But
yes,
so
I
Chris,
agree.
my first question for you is
Yeah.
over the years you've been referred to many times as Grape Chris. And I wanted to know, is there a reason for that? What was the origin of Grape Chris?
Grape Chris. Right. Um
Or did it just happen?
I would say it more so that it just happened. I remember one time
Hmm.
I was talking to another one of our friends, Andrew,
Yeah.
and I don't know how this happened, but I did a horrible job of sort of pasting my face on a grape.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Okay. That makes a lot
Or
more
maybe
sense.
he pasted it. I think I asked him. I was like, "Hey
Yeah.
Drew, put
Can
my
you put my
face
face
on
on
a
a grape?
grape."
So was this like how long ago was this? Was this not it's like I know there was the
No,
era of like they did surgery on a grape, like that was a meme. You remember?
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think this was a pretty recent thing, like
Okay.
maybe 2 years ago, something like that. And then
Wow, look
I
at
never
this.
really had like kind of like my own like name, I guess,
Yeah.
right? That everyone has. So now it's just Grape Chris.
I mean, that's the rule though with nicknames usually is that you can't make them for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So you are now
I
grape.
like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, grapes are cool. I mean, I'm I hate like grape flavored things,
You
like grape
do?
soda. I
Oh my
absolutely despise it. Yeah,
god.
I don't like the
That's
flavor.
rough.
I
That's
like green grapes
I'm
or just
sorry
like
you're
eating regular
wrong.
grapes. You know, I'll take that and
Yeah.
I'll die on that hill, man.
Okay, that's fine. I
Um,
like grape flavored things, except for like cough medicine. I did not like the taste of cough medicine. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm getting a little overwhelmed by the amount of things we have to unpack. I guess this is how life works. But
Yes, sir.
oh, we got our boombox.
Oh, that's exciting. Look at that. Play some tunes.
Yeah, I'll leave it in here for now. Okay, so I guess kind of a follow-up question to that before we get into like some deeper questions is how did the two of us meet? I want to hear your version of that instance.
How did how did the two of us meet?
It's okay.
Okay,
There's
so
like there was like one moment, but like in general.
like officially meet and like have a legit like sort of like heartfelt interaction. I
Mm.
don't know if I remember entirely,
Okay.
but the first time I like I guess like met you, even if it was like a brief thing, it
Yeah.
was freshman year of high school,
Okay.
and I think it was in our art class.
Wow. That's crazy. I did not even remember that. So I guess
And
so.
I don't think I met you in art class. I think
No.
one of our other friends um
Yes.
introduced me to you,
Mutuals. That's
and
what
I
I was
guess I
thinking.
probably just said like we probably just like said hi or something.
Yeah.
That's what I remember, but I could be
Okay.
totally wrong.
No, that sounds like the first time we met. I was thinking of in sophomore year of high school when we were in the same circles. Um, so yeah, I did cultural dance in high school, and
Yes.
yeah, I was in the the Italian group.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you were like the honorary member. We always tried to convince you to join,
Yes.
but you just shrugged it off, and you were still like such a crucial part of that group.
Yeah.
I guess
That I feel like that could very well be the first time we really met,
yeah, we
but
got to
I
like
know
know
for a
each other.
fact that was the first time we really got to know each
Yeah,
other and stuff
exactly.
like that, you know. Interesting. Yeah, high
Yeah,
school's kind of a blur, man.
which is crazy because I feel like it's just how stages of life go, you know.
For sure,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, and speaking about just I guess that, congrats on graduating.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Likewise.
Yes, thank you. So that's another phase that's so weird to think about now, but like is going to become like kind of a strange blur in the future. It's so weird. But
Yeah, I mean, you're telling me like I always have those like thoughts of like maybe if I have kids and they ask me like, "Hey, dad, like help me out with this homework or
oh
something." And
no,
I'm just going to be like, "I don't know how
remember?
to do this or
Yeah,
remember how to do this."
yeah. No,
Despite that I have a degree in like engineering, which is
yeah,
like supposed to be like, "Whoa, engineering."
yeah, yeah. It's crazy that you say that too. Wow, there's a lot of rooms. It's crazy that you say that too because I've been having that experience already. Just
Yeah.
with the tutoring, like I was working with a kid yesterday on like Algebra 1, and already I'm like, wow, I do not remember this. That's insane. So I know what you mean. It is very real. Um,
Man.
so
Like
yeah, I feel like very often, at least from my experience, I don't want to like project onto you, but I think when thinking about ourselves, like often, it's much easier to find the negatives than the positives, you know? So I wanted to just ask you, like, tell me something that you like about Grape Chris. What's something that you like
mm,
about yourself?
I think one thing that I've gotten a lot better at,
Mm-hmm.
even though I like, and this isn't to like gas myself up or anything,
No, no,
I always think most people, at least from the impression they like I got, would say I was like a very like laid back, down to earth kind of guy.
mm-hmm.
Very chill, go with the flow. And like on the outside that's the case. And I think I've been working on like actually um like kind of being that
Mm.
like as life progressed and I worked on myself. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I think the one thing I like about myself is that I can be um kind of very chill, you know,
Yeah.
which is kind of lame and goes to show that I have quite a lot of insecurities, but I actually do take pride in that. So,
Well, I respect you for even just, telling me about that. And I think it's very true. I mean, I completely agree, and I just hope you know that it's like a testament to be able to relax. Like, it might not seem like it, um, but I'm also someone that like I think I was gonna I was gonna touch on this actually, but I relate to you pretty heavily on that just because I think to others I come across as very laid back, but internally I'm like a ball of nerves. Absolutely, I have a lot of anxieties. So I respect your work that you've been putting in to try to actually be able to relax. Oh my gosh, dab on him. There you go.
whoa.
That's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, I think it is true. I've seen that a lot in you over the summer. Just kind of you've been very go with the flow, and it's made it a really fun summer for me too. Just being able to like ask you want to do this, and you just being like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's another thing, if I may. I like
Mm-hmm.
to think that I'm very like I don't know what the right word is, but I'm always down to try like new things,
Yeah,
you know.
like spontaneous.
Yeah, sort of like
Kind of like that.
maybe adaptive even.
Mm.
That might be more of like a different thing, but what I'm trying to say is I like trying new things, you know. And
Absolutely.
I think that's important, especially like considering I don't really have like many passions.
Mm.
Um, but I like trying to find new ones, even if it's like
Absolutely.
if you're doing something new for and you like it for a week, like shoot, I mean that's still pretty good, you know? Like you enjoyed something
That's a
and then
really good
you've
way to look
kind
at
of
it.
learned more about yourself whilst also doing that.
Absolutely. Which kind of brings me to my next question, which is, what is something you would love to try that you've never got to yet? Is there anything in your mind that like you've always wanted to try but you just never got the opportunity?
That's a like I feel like that's a hard one. Like I would have to think
Hmm.
hard about that one.
Yeah,
Like
I can try to answer first if you want some time to
yeah,
think.
go ahead. Maybe
Um,
you'll spark something.
just yeah, just because it's something I think about sometimes. I definitely want to travel, um, and like see the world. You know, not just I've traveled within the country a bit. The summer was actually the
Mhm.
first time I've got to go on a plane, which was like huge. It was just to Boston, but like it was still a really
Of
impactful
course.
experience. And I think to like add on to that as well, I would love to see the Northern Lights in particular, which is like a very specific thing, but
Yeah.
like just the fact that there's still something that beautiful in like our natural world, it'd be really cool to actually get to see that. Mm.
Okay, so
Yes.
not to try and copy you,
No.
but you can vouch, and so can everyone else we know. I've been obsessed with like Japanese culture and like Asian culture in general, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I would absolutely love to go visit like just Japan in general, and like obviously other Asian countries as well. That
Yeah.
everything has something to offer, but there's something about like I don't know, like the things that I like. Um, I guess being like the food, the culture, the entertainment that just stems from Japan. I just really want to see it like in person, sort of.
Yeah.
I think that would be incredible.
You're kind of drawn to that more than. Yeah, absolutely.
Y-
And I mean,
Yeah,
I have a cousin in Japan right now, and it's just been insane the fact that like, I can't believe somebody from my family was actually able to, go out and do something like that. But it just comes to show that like if you put the effort and the time, like, it can be possible. You know, so at any point,
for sure.
if you really feel like that's what you want to try, like all you have to do is book that flight. You know, it's crazy.
True. That's the plan. At least I guess in the near future, hopefully.
I look forward to either being a part of it or hearing about it. You know, so it's awesome.
Oh yes, of course.
But okay, kind of. Oh, there we go. I was like, where can I put this? Um, nice. Um, my next question. Having made it through college, which was quite a feat, I think, for both of us, and just like overcoming a lot of difficulties. Um, who are some of the people that inspired you, kind of along that journey, and maybe still inspire you now? Yeah, I'm asking a lot of those like those dig deep kind of questions, but
No, it's good.
they're things I've never asked you before. So I like taking the opportunity to do this now is me actually getting to learn a bit more about you too. So I mean, I look forward to hearing.
I think like do you want like inspirations from my college experience or like is it like
It
a
could be
general
general.
thing? Okay. Well, one of the people that comes to mind was actually a professor I had
Mm.
senior year. He was the department chair, everything. This guy was just so like full of life and just I don't know, like he gave great advice and like he said the things that all of us want to hear, but like
Mm.
he also meant it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
every time we're in school, we always like think to ourselves, like, oh, what's the point, right? Like, I'm never gonna use this or whatever, or like,
Absolutely.
I'm doing this for like just at the end of the day, like most people are just doing this to make a living or like get paid well or something like that. But he made it crystal clear that he was like, he was, you should honestly enjoy what you do, regardless of what that is. And I mean, it was unfortunate that he said that senior year where it was kind of too late, but still, like it can apply to other things too, right? And that meant a lot that he was so like genuine and like had the same, I guess, thought process that we did. Um, Again, I don't know if he's trying to just appeal to us, but he always seemed like very happy and uppity and stuff like that. He would tell us, he would treat us like friends, like just close people, you know. And I think I appreciated that a lot. It got a lot more, like it gave me, like what I'm trying to say is, like the things he actually taught us, like I guess like material wise about what we were like studying, they felt more meaningful
Absolutely.
with all the like little life lessons and stories he would sprinkle in as well. So I think that's something most people our age or in like some sort of a academic setting prefer, right? Like someone who's like relatable.
Yeah, and who actually cares about what they're teaching. It makes a huge difference.
Exactly. And like I wasn't necessarily inspired by like him just like kind of telling us that, but like just his advice and his demeanor, like the way he would carry himself and just really care about us. I think that was inspirational because I would strive to be like that too, you know.
Yeah. To not only like have a position like that, but use it as a way to kind of like pay it forward almost to like
Exactly.
the next generation. I agree. It's a goal of mine too. This is cool. But to kind of touch on that, some of my biggest inspirations have also been my teachers, particularly you probably remember him, our English teacher. I think you had him 1 year. I had him twice. Did you ever have Andrew Rossi in high school?
I actually never did,
You
unfortunately.
never did. Yes, this guy, he was one of those people as well that was just real, like, and when you're that young and everybody's kind of like pressuring you into figuring out what you want to do with your entire existence, like just to talk to somebody who was like, I had no idea what I was doing when I was your age, was reassuring. And I mean, I was the like sleeper agent in high school. Like I would always be dozing off in all of my classes, and some teachers wouldn't care. Some teachers would get very angry, but with him, it was always like, I know you are trying, and I know you can do better than this. So wake up and let's get to work. And I was the most responsive to that out of any of my other like classes. But yeah, he inspired. Oh my gosh, it's a climber. These are climbing shoes, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
Look at that.
we are a climber. I guess I'll put these towards the front. But he inspired me to eventually pursue English, which I still have a great love for today. And other than that, I mean, I draw inspiration kind of just from a lot of the people that I was able to grow close to throughout college. And even like you guys now, just seeing both like what you've been through and we're able to overcome and where you are now. It's kind of like it's a consistent inspiration to just try my best, because if you guys have made it and you've shown me what effort can do, I just have to, try the same.
Absolutely, man.
Those two drawers. Nice. So here's an interesting question. If you could be remembered for one thing, so like post-mortem, like we got deaded like tomorrow. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would you want that to be?
Well,
It could
at
be
this
like
stage
a
of
moment
life,
or a trait.
yeah. At this stage of life, I think I would be kind of sad if I was gone. Just because I don't think I've kind of left my impact as much as I'd like to. That might sound a little pretentious, but you know what I mean. Like,
I do. I agree
um,
and feel the same.
um, I have pretty big ambitions, and it's like one of those things where it's like I try to like go back to them and like pursue them, or at least attempt to as often as I can. But managing that as well as like the rest of life and its struggles is pretty challenging. Um, but assuming I had like a pretty full life and stuff like that, I, I don't think I would be like it. I think I'd be satisfied with just living like a pretty regular life, not
Hmm.
necessarily making like incredible strides or contributions, but if I could, I would definitely like to see myself make some sort of impact in whatever field I find myself passionate about, whether that's like technology, something I'm working in now, right?
Hmm.
Or whatever else it may be, some sort of hobby I end up enjoying or that now. Or just like, as a decent person who had his flaws but like was there, you know?
I
I
got you.
think those are the most important things, as cliche as it is.
Yeah. So just being present, and
Yeah,
also just the feeling that you left the world a little bit brighter than when you got there. Um,
exactly right.
yeah. And the reason I say that is I definitely agree, um, because like in what I was just talking about and seeing all the difficulties that you've been through, my family has been through, other people I'm close to have went through, like that's if I was to go, if I was to like burn out tomorrow, I think I'd want to just know that like the people I'm leaving behind, um, I made them smile, and like they would have a reason to smile remembering things that we did together after I was gone. That's like
Yeah, exactly.
that's what's most important to me, I think. Um, and then the last question I have for right now, turns out I didn't expect us to go from like, so we went from like child's bedroom to college dorm room to now we have like a crib. Like this is like a whole spot. So I think we'll ask this last question as we wrap it up, like a more casual question, and
Sure.
then I'll pick this up again with whoever else I can drag on to talking to me about life. But yeah, so on a lighter note, Chris, what is the meaning of life? Smiley face.
True.
uh,
That's honestly a pretty light question. Um, Dang, I should have known you were gonna ask this. I would have prepared something. Okay, that's fine. Um, the meaning of life, as I see it,
mhm,
is to, again, this is probably gonna be such a basic answer, but I'm gonna
don't
just
doubt
say what
yourself.
I
Go
think.
for it.
Yeah. I think it's experiencing as much as you can, not limiting yourself because of insecurities, as difficult as that may be,
Hmm.
or as often as that has already happened. Getting out of your comfort zone, trying new things, bettering yourself, kind of just living a good life, whatever that means for whoever, Like for me, I guess it's everyone's definition is probably a little
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
But like truthfully, like I don't think I could sit here and say, the meaning of life is something so set in stone, right? Like
Hmm.
everyone's probably has a pretty different interpretation of what it means to like live,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And like what they should be doing. Like maybe some people are a lot more spiritual or religious and they think, or I mean, I don't know if this is like the case with those types of people. I'm just speaking as like an example, but
Yeah.
maybe people like that this isn't it for them,
Hmm.
They the the greatest is yet to come, right? And that's
Yeah.
from more like a religious perspective or whatever. Or, maybe some people were just like, I'm just gonna live life to the fullest here because I don't know what's gonna happen,
True.
And uh, I think it's a matter of perspective, but I also think there are some things that most people um could probably do in life that is probably beneficial to mostly everyone. Like just doing your best to be kind to others, be
Hmm.
respectful, despite whatever like things like your upbringing or the environment you grew up in, as difficult as that may be. And of course, some things are just like pretty much out of control, right? But um, aside from like crappy start or beginning, I think that a lot of people have the I think pretty much everyone has the potential to do pretty amazing things, right?
Yeah.
On a grand scale or a small one, that's like besides the point, right?
Hmm.
But I really think that the meaning of life is kind of like find what you love to do in a way,
Hmm.
or spend time trying to find what that is. I mean, I think that's pretty eventful in itself.
Yeah.
Spend time with people that bring you up and don't put you down, because life is way too short, and I like to keep people who are like kind of like, what am I trying to say? Like bringing you down is not healthy. You're just wasting time, you know what I mean? You don't want to
Yeah.
be surrounded by those types of people. And the world's a big place. You'll find someone who shares similarities with you that can relate to you and make you better as a person, right?
Hmm. Absolutely.
But at the same time, it's okay to make mistakes and mess up like horribly.
Yeah.
Um to a certain extent, obviously, right? Um so yeah, the meaning of life is to live it.
Yeah. The
And
meaning of life is to find your meaning of life.
there it is.
That's kind of what I was getting from what you were telling me. And I think that's
Yeah, so
very true.
no, I don't have an exact answer because I don't think anyone is. It's probably, it's definitely up to interpretation and to personal, like, I guess, beliefs or whatever it may be. Um,
Absolutely.
but I definitely think that
Yeah.
I subscribe to the idea that you should live life to the fullest, however that is, however you as a person could do that.
I agree. And yeah, just in to touch on your point alone, Mike said a very Mike's answer had similarities, but there were definitely differences. Um,
Hmm.
and I think my answer is similar in that I think it's something that changes all the time. Um,
Yes, absolutely.
but my perspective, I guess, is that like whatever that meaning feels like in the moment, you should grab onto it and hold it for as long as it's there,
Hmm.
because yeah, life is such an unpredictable concoction of decisions and mistakes and changes and learning experiences that if you feel like you're doing something that gives you purpose, that makes you happy, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Just live in that moment and enjoy it while you have it. Um,
I agree, but on like I on the contrary as well. If you don't think you have purpose or you feel kind of like lost, I think that's 100% okay.
yeah.
And how you get out of that sort of like slump or whatever it may be. Like some people are just fine, like living a very laid back, I don't want to say uneventful life, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like
Mhm.
it's pretty regular, and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Um, but like for those that are just kind of lost and don't really know, that's totally fine, man. Regardless of whether you're old or young, like just do your best to try new things, find what it is that that you like to do, even if it's something you enjoy for like a week, and just keep going, keep moving forward. I think that's the most important thing. And of course, take care of yourself. That's
Yeah.
above all.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I am very glad with how wide of a base we were able to touch on with that. And I think that is a perfect place to wrap it up for today. Um,
Yeah,
so where I'll leave it, Chris, is in these rooms. So we finished the bedroom,
looks fantastic.
the
Yes.
dining room. It looks like kind of just like a chill area,
Mm-hmm.
and the living room. Is there anything that you would change? Just taking a look at this, because I wouldn't mind your decorative touch as well. Um, Also, I noticed there's a
Honestly.
GameCube. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's wonderful. That brings back good memories. You know, it's funny because like you could even consider maybe this place messy, but it was just the sheer amount of stuff
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
in those
It
boxes.
it
So it's
was
like, where
kind of
can you
like
even put them?
stressful when I was like trying to unpack, like literally trying to unpack these rooms, like because it's not perfect yet. I think there's some changes I can make, but yeah, we have a lot of stuff now. We're getting older.
The
Um,
bedroom, like the
yeah,
desk. That
yes,
that that reminds me of mine, honestly.
yeah, me too. This is what my desk looks like. And where am I supposed to put the alarm clock? Like, there's no nightstand. Like, so every day when we wake
Yeah,
up, we have to get. I mean, I guess that's good for some people. That really helps. Like, actually having to get out of bed and like turn off
yeah, yeah.
something. So I guess
Yeah.
maybe we're one of those people right now. But
That's a good idea. I never even thought of that.
yeah, we're advanced. This is like before like it was 2007. So like maybe like iPod touches were starting to get like I don't even know. Maybe like I don't even know what was out then. But these were the alarm clocks. You know, like you'd smack it every day to wake you up. Wild.
True.
But with that, thank you very much, Cris, for joining me.
Oh, it was my pleasure, man. Thanks for the questions and the conversation. I had a great time.
Of course. And with that, I will hopefully see all of you again soon. Not that I actually see you, you just see me, but I perceive everybody that watches this video. So while you're watching it, I'm also watching you. Nah, just kidding. But have a great rest of your day, whatever time it might be. And until next time, yeah, take care of yourself. Bye.